This is where business owners and investors learn how influence becomes an asset and how that influence protects capital when tested and challenged. Let me tell you what happens when a community space becomes too valuable to ignore. What begins as informal gatherings in Paul and Girl's driveway is no longer casual. In addition to selling items they receive from others, the space becomes a reliable place where people actually show up. Candidates schedule appearances there because the audience is real and engaged. Activists organize meetings. Entrepreneurs pitch ideas and form partnerships. As the reputation grows, political action committees and campaign staffers begin using the gatherings to host fundraisers, off the record conversations, and quiet hobnobbing. The driveway becomes a civic node, and that visibility brings opportunity, but it also brings pressure. As attendance increases, resistance follows. Neighbors complain about traffic. Zoning officers show up to check compliance. They tell Paul and Gerlin to relocate to an approved venue or formalize in accordance with local laws and regulations. What Paul and Gerlin build now has influence, and that influence is being tested and challenged. Paul and Gerlin understand the danger immediately. Centralized gatherings are easier to regulate pressure or shut down. Instead of defending one location, they change the structure. They rotate meeting times and locations. They host pop-up gatherings across different neighborhoods. They train others to replicate the model in their own driveways and garages. The original space stops being the center. It becomes a blueprint. As a result, influence spreads instead of concentrating. There is no single address to target, no permit to revoke, no gatekeeper to lean on. What appears to be vulnerability becomes resilience. City officials adjust the strategy. Rather than trying to suppress the gatherings, they begin studying them. Community engagement policies shift to recognize informal spaces as legitimate civic venues. What once drew complaints becomes a model. The power survives not because it is defended, but because it multiplies. That is what I call soft power investment. It is when space becomes influence, and influence endures by refusing centralization. So here is my question for you. If your success attracts control, would you scale your impact or surrender it?